When Emily Johnson, a 28-year-old first-time mom, brought her baby girl Lily home from the hospital, she was filled with love, wonder, and a fair share of anxiety. The world of motherhood felt both magical and overwhelming. Among the many new challenges she faced, breastfeeding was one that took her by surprise. Emily had read books, watched videos, and attended prenatal classes, but when it came to actually feeding her baby, she realized every experience was different. What worked for one mom didn't always work for another. She quickly learned that establishing a breastfeeding routine and managing pumping would be a learning curve filled with patience, practice, and persistence. Chapter 1. The Early Days of Uncertainty. The first few days at home were a blur of sleepless nights and endless feedings. Emily's husband, Ryan, was supportive and tried his best to help, but as Emily sat up in the middle of the night with Lily cradled against her, she couldn't help feeling unsure. Her biggest question was, am I doing this right? The nurses at the hospital had said to feed Lily on demand, every 2 to 3 hours, but sometimes the baby wanted to feed every hour, and Emily's body wasn't used to that rhythm yet. Her back ached, her arms were tired, and she was constantly worried about whether Lily was getting enough milk. It was during one of these late-night feeding sessions that Emily decided to research more about pumping, something she had been hesitant to try. Chapter 2. The First Attempt at Pumping. Emily had received a breast pump at her baby shower, a thoughtful gift from her sister. It was still in the box. One afternoon, while Lily napped, Emily finally opened it. She read the manual, watched a few tutorial videos, and gave it a try. The first pumping session didn't go as planned. The sound of the pump felt mechanical and strange. She barely got a few ounces of milk, and she felt discouraged. This can't be right, she thought. But later that evening, she joined an online mom support group, where experienced mothers shared their own stories and tips. One post caught her attention. Don't expect too much on your first try. Pumping is a skill, it gets better with consistency and comfort. That comment gave her hope. She decided not to give up. Chapter 3. Finding a routine that worked. By the end of the second week, Emily began developing a rhythm. She learned to pump right after feeding Lily, so her body could adapt to producing extra milk. This helped her build a small stash in the freezer for times when she needed rest or had to step out. She created a daily routine. Morning feed at 7 a.m. Pumping session at 8 a.m. Afternoon pump around 1 p.m. Evening pump at 9 p.m. before bedtime. Ryan helped by washing and sanitizing the bottles and pump parts, which made the process less stressful. Chapter 4. The Comfort Factor. Emily soon realized that comfort played a huge role in how much milk she could express. If she was tense or cold, her milk flow slowed down. She started creating a relaxing environment before pumping. Sitting in a quiet room with soft lighting. Drinking warm water or herbal tea. Listening to calming music. Gently massaging her breasts before starting. Within a few days, the difference was noticeable. The milk flowed more easily, and pumping no longer felt like a chore. Chapter 5. Learning the Power of Consistency. Emily also learned that pumping isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Even on days when she didn't feel like it, she reminded herself that staying regular helped maintain her milk supply. She downloaded a breastfeeding app to track Lily's feeding times and her pumping output. Over time, she noticed patterns that helped her understand her body's natural rhythm. She realized her supply was higher in the mornings and gradually declined toward evening. Knowing this helped her plan her pumping sessions more effectively. Chapter 6. Overcoming Challenges. Of course, not every day was smooth. There were days when Emily felt exhausted and emotionally drained. Sometimes she doubted herself and wondered if she should switch to formula. But every time she looked at Lily's peaceful face after feeding, she felt reassured that all her effort was worth it. When she experienced engorgement, the uncomfortable swelling from missed feeds, Emily learned the importance of warm compresses and gentle massage to relieve pressure. She also started rotating her pumping schedule to ensure both breasts were evenly drained. Through trial and error, she discovered what worked best for her body. Chapter 7. Building a Milk Stash. As her confidence grew, Emily began to build a small freezer stash of breast milk. She labeled each bag with the date and time and stored them flat for easy thawing later. This stash gave her a sense of freedom. It meant she could take a nap while Ryan fed Lily, or go out for an hour without worrying. It also brought her peace of mind, knowing her baby would always have enough milk. She shared this success with her online mom group, and soon other new mothers began asking her for advice. Chapter 8. Emily's Easy Pumping Tips for New Moms. After a few months, Emily decided to write a short guide in her mom community titled, Easy Pumping Tips for New Moms, What I Wish I Knew. Here's what she shared. 1. Find your comfort zone. Relax your shoulders, take deep breaths, and make sure you're sitting comfortably. Stress can reduce milk flow. 2. Pump at the same time daily. Try to maintain a regular schedule so your body gets used to producing milk at those times. 3. Hydrate often. Drink plenty of water before and after each session. 4. Massage before pumping. Gentle massage helps stimulate milk letdown. 5. Double pump when possible. It saves time and increases efficiency. 6. Label and store properly. Always date your milk bags and follow safe storage guidelines. 7. Don't compare output. Every mom produces differently, focus on your progress. 8. Rest and eat well. Your body needs fuel to produce milk. 9. Involve your partner. Share responsibilities, washing parts, storing milk, feeding baby. 10. Be kind to yourself. It's okay if things don't go perfectly. You're doing your best. Her post went viral among new moms, offering encouragement and practical wisdom that only real experience could teach. Chapter 9. A New Confidence. By the time Lily was 4 months old, Emily had completely transformed her routine. Breastfeeding no longer felt stressful, it was a bonding experience she truly enjoyed. Pumping became part of her daily rhythm, just like brushing her teeth or having breakfast. She even helped her friend Megan, who had just become a mother, set up her own pumping schedule. Together, they shared tips, recipes for lactation snacks, and even small moments of joy when they reached milestones. Emily realized that motherhood wasn't about being perfect, it was about being present. Chapter 10. The Message for Every Mom. Months later, Emily started a small YouTube channel called Mom Ease Moments, where she shared her journey to help other moms feel less alone. Her first video was titled, Breastfeeding Routine Made Simple, where she spoke gently to the camera. If you're a new mom watching this, I just want to say, you're doing amazing. Don't stress about the perfect schedule. Take it one day at a time. You'll find your rhythm, and it'll get easier. I promise. The comments section was flooded with messages from grateful moms around the world who said Emily's honesty made them feel seen and understood. Conclusion. Emily's story reminds us that every mother's journey is unique. Building a breastfeeding routine and learning how to pump effectively takes patience, practice, and self-compassion. It's not just about providing milk, it's about nurturing a bond, embracing your body's strength, and learning to trust yourself as a mother. And just like Emily, every new mom can find her rhythm, one gentle pump, one feeding, and one day at a time.